Welcome to Invited Back podcast with Sabbath Kapahu. Today I want to talk about a phrase that I read this week. A laugh is a laugh across the world. Now you might be thinking to yourself, I know, Sab, a laugh is a laugh. Why should I listen to you talk about laughing for the next few minutes? But just hold on a sec. Keep listening. My husband and I started a book. Actually, he's done. So I'm always playing catch up in my reading. So I am close to being finished. Hopefully I will finish up this week. It's called Fluent in 3 Months. And the author's name is Benny Lewis. And towards the beginning of the book, he talks about a study conducted at University of California, Los Angeles, at UCLA, in which they found that 93% of communication of emotions is nonverbal. And a majority of nonverbal communication is universal. Hence, a laugh is a laugh across the world. Now, there's a few things that really stood out to me about this phrase and this study. One is, gosh, we just need more laughter. And what I love is that we don't have to be the same age or the same gender or the same race. We don't have to be in the same geographical location. We have to have the same basic need, and that is for joy, and that is for connection. And when we laugh with each other, we meet those needs no matter who or where you are. And I love that thought. The other thought I love about this is the idea that 93% of communication of emotions is nonverbal. And that nonverbal communication is universal. It's interesting the time that we live in, right? Technology is expanding moment by moment. I don't know if you guys have heard of this new app called Clubhouse, but this week I have been in a room with somebody who was in Africa. I've been corresponding, emailing with people in India. I had a Zoom meeting with a group of leaders from across the United States. I've been corresponding with friends in Canada and in Australia. It's just amazing to think about what technology does. And even sending a laughing emoji, believe it or not, that tiny piece of nonverbal communication that is universal can actually spark joy and bring laughter from across the world. Now, we've heard about nonverbal communication a lot, and I am not an expert at it by any means, except for the fact that I experience it every day, and I use it moment by moment. Just think of how much we've communicated to the people in our families, in our communities, without saying anything. Now, especially as a mom, sometimes I really have to dig into this nonverbal communication and listen well to what it's saying. And other times, I need to work really hard to just walk away because it gets me very upset and nothing was ever said. So there's this balance, right, as there is with every aspect of life. And there's, I heard a lecture this week that was really good, talking about adapt and innovate. And in every moment, especially as moms, but as humans, and especially in this time that we are living in history, and we are inundated all the time with information coming in from all directions, we have to be able to adapt and innovate. We have to be able to interpret this nonverbal communication in a healthy way, and we either take it or we leave it. And that brings me back to the idea of laughing together. There is one nonverbal communication that transcends any kind of barriers that we could think are between us and the other, and that is laughter. So my quick encouragement for us this week is to reach out and share a moment of laughter with somebody. And if there's nobody that you can think of in your immediate circle or anybody that you can reach out to, One, my prayer is that there would be somebody like that, and we can begin to pray with you for somebody who you know you could always laugh with. But two, let's create it for ourselves. Watch a comedy special, listen to a book, an audio book by a comedian, ask Google to tell you a joke. I mean, even if something is not funny, just the healing power of laughing at something that is ridiculous still does our heart so good. So my encouragement as I end these moments with you is share a laugh with somebody this week. Until next time, aloha.